guys, and welcome back to the channel. I do not even know where to begin. There are so many announcements and stuff going on, stuff that already happened, and so many new things coming up with this car sitting right behind me that I'm just gonna have to take this in pieces and go from there. First and foremost, I am so excited to announce that I'm gonna be debuting the 3-rotor car at SEMA. There's so many things that need to be done. It's gonna be insane, but this is it. This is officially the countdown to SEMA. We have about 3 weeks until the SEMA show. We are doing most of the remaining upgrades for the 3-rotor Pro car. Okay, so let's just jump right into today's video with getting you guys up to speed to where the car is currently at. One of the biggest, most exciting things that have happened recently is that we officially dropped in the 3-rotor. I know, like crazy, bam, it is right there. The 3-rotor is in with the transmission setup. We already made custom engine and transmission mounts. I'm so excited. I cannot believe it. It was such a huge moment. We've been working on this for so long. And you guys, so that is one of the biggest updates since my last video. And that brings me to one of my very first new part announcements, which is the transmission. As you guys saw in that last video, not only is the engine fitted and installed, we also got the transmission in there. So that is one of the first parts I'm gonna show you. So let's take a look. So boom, here it is. This is my new transmission. This is my G-Force GSR 4-speed dog box, and this is exactly what we need to handle 1,000 horsepower for this mean drifting machine. I am so happy to be partnered with G-Force. Like, this has always been the goal. This is their super strong high performance GSR transmission. I've seen this box in a lot of top level drift cars. It's a 4-speed racing transmission with an internally shifting mechanism that allows the shifter to be located directly on top of the box, right in the center, which made installing this so much easier. I kid you not, when we were dropping in the engine and the trans already bolted up together, it just fit where the stock location was for the shifter to go through. It was mind-blowing. It was just meant to be. We didn't have to cut anything, and that never happens. That never happens, but it did. It did for us. It's just a sign that this combination with the FC chassis 20B and my G-Force GSR is it's just the perfect combo. We connected the 20B to the G-Force GSR with this QuickTime bell housing. Before it was sent here, they already calculated the ratios that we wanted specifically for the 20B, so we are rocking in that department. This is it. This is my setup in the car. We've already made custom engine mounts. We also had to make this transmission bracket. And inside here, for our clutch, we actually went with Action Clutch and partnered with them to make a custom twin disc clutch that would work with this setup. Action Clutch was here locally, so we met up with them when they were making everything.
Yeah, so this is it. That's the custom built twin plate with the 26 plane. You know, that's the twin plate that can hold up to like 1,000 horsepower. And this is the hat that goes in it. And those are the new custom made throw-up bearing.
wait, there's more. I'm not ignoring the fact that there is a massive turbo just sitting in the bay right now. That brings me to my next update with Garrett Motion. Oh my gosh, okay, I knew the turbo we were gonna use for this thing was gonna be massive, but I had never seen a turbo this big in person in my entire life.
Flashback.
FedEx literally just left.
We got the box cutter.
The box is so heavy that we're just gonna open it in here. Oh my gosh!
Is it pretty? I didn't even get to see it yet.
Okay, are you ready? Bam!
Whoa.
Can you tell how massive this is?
Come on, Excalibur, pull it out. Oh my gosh, that's big.
This is bigger than me. Yeah, we are not playing around. Oh my gosh! You cannot tell in video. Kind of tell?
Oh my gosh.
This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm trying to focus here. This is the Gen 2 GTX 5533 by Garrett.
End of flashback.
Here it is. Boom. That brings me to my next update, which is that I'm continuing to work with Garrett like I have in my past builds. I've had a really awesome relationship with them. I love their products. I can trust them. And what's better than a fat turbo for the 3-rotor? Garrett Motion sent us not one big turbo, but 2. So the other one is a little bit smaller. We have the one that's on the car, and we have a GTX 5009 to do some testing and comparison on the dyno. There you have it. Those are the updates to get you up to speed with where the build is at. We have some big goals, some serious power numbers we are shooting for. If these updates can show you anything, it is that we are not playing around. It is crunch time. SEMA is in 3 weeks. There's so much that needs to get done from here on out. I am so excited for this car's journey. It's gonna be crazy. I'm taking you guys along for the ride. Here we go. It is officially the countdown to SEMA. Now that you guys are up to speed with the build, that brings me to what I'm doing today, which includes even more part upgrades. In a previous video, we actually already dropped the entire rear end, and here it is. This is the rear end of my RX7 FC that we are going to be upgrading. So part of the plan for the rear end is that I decided to swap in a Ford 8.8 diff. It is a very common modification or upgrade, and for my chassis RX7 FC there was already a conversion kit made, which makes this whole process so much easier. This is the diff housing. This is the 8.8. This is actually what you saw me painting when I painted the engine bay for the Sailor 7 car. I also painted this, so it's already neon yellow with a bunch of flake on it, because you know I like to put flake on everything. And then this is the cover with the Ronin conversion kit for my chassis. And another thing, just like in the Sailor 7 car, I am putting in solid diff mounts. You guys have already seen that on the channel, kind of fast forwarded through that process to get us to today. Another upgrade that's going to be happening internally is that I have partnered with OS Daikin for their Super Lock LSD to go in here. I've heard really amazing things about having that setup. It's in a bunch of Formula D cars. That is the plan for the diff setup. So the next thing that I'm gonna be upgrading on the rear end is axles and hubs. The stock ones are just not gonna work. And we have an 8.8 diff going on in the rear. So I've partnered with Drive Shaft Shop. I'm gonna be putting on their pro level hubs and axles that are custom made for my setup. I'll also be working with them to make a custom drive shaft. There's so many upgrades in this video, I know. It's like, there's a lot going on. Clearly, SEMA is in the air. And before I officially show you the axles, I just wanna say that I had no idea they were going to make them the way that they did. Okay, Are you guys ready for this? I'm still freaking out about it. I've never seen this done before. Okay, here it is. These are my custom Drive Shaft Shop Pro level axles for the car. Oh my gosh. What in the world? Like, have you ever seen something like this? This is insane. Thank you, Drive Shaft Shop. I had no idea you guys were gonna match my colors. I love them. I love them. Those are my axles. The other thing are the pro level hubs from Drive Shaft Shop. We already pressed out the old ones. One other mod that I did on the Sailor 7 car as well and have a video on my channel about is rear steer delete. I've already installed the rear steer delete. It is right there. And boom, right there. A must-have for any RX7 that is trying to go drifting. I'm gonna be cleaning this up today. I really just need to finish taking everything apart, get this old diff out of here. Y'all know me, of course I'm gonna try and paint the thing. All right, there we go. Now this is out here, I'm just gonna clean everything first with the pressure washer. Okay, so it's already dry, everything is pressure washed. I'm not gonna get too ridiculous and going in with sandpaper. I'm just gonna paint it the way it is now. I did pressure wash the crap out of it though. Like, I was staying in one area for a very long time. I got a bunch of the grease and buildup off. This is what it looks like now. Already let it dry. It's been sitting out for over an hour now in the sun. It's gonna be a fun art project, just like the 13B I painted. I just want it to be pink, honestly, so we're gonna start spraying.